Picking your media and how to talk to them. So far, we've covered what PR is all about and the value of it to you in the first video. Then how to build it into your day-to-day workflow in the second. And how to find the right news for you in the third. Now, we're going to look at how to find the right journalist to cover that news and what they're really looking for from you. Look on the shelves at Smith's, turn on the radio, flick through the TV channels, and surf the web. That's your audience. So where on earth do you start? First of all, recognize journalism for what it is. I didn't become a journalist to be unread. Journalists survive because they churn out stories that consumers are prepared to read. Because they can either get people to pay for magazines and newspapers, or can entice advertisers to pay for adverts in the free-to-read press. They're not there to give you free adverts, quite the reverse. You're there to give them the content for them to make money out of. But in doing so, of course, and here's the clever bit, you're getting your brand in the media for people to read about and notice, which is even better than a free advert for the simple reason, as we said before, that getting an independent third party to say something good about your brand is much more effective than you trying to convince people yourself. So you've two things to think about already. The first one, out of the whole array of journalists, channels and mediums, which do you choose? The second thing to think about, what do you give them that makes them want to include your brand in their article? Just to remind you too, timing is very important as well. Now, let's concentrate on the journalist piece first. Your most important question is, what is your objective? Yes, of course, it's to get sales up, but is that for a specific campaign? Sugar-free Easter eggs for Easter Day? The must-have Christmas present this year? Or is it to try and establish brand awareness overall? Because that'll inform you who you will be looking to help you, or rather, who you will be looking to help. And who is your target market? Are you looking to a mass market or to a very specific, small, specialized market? Now take the test. Put yourself in the position of your target market. What would you read, watch, or listen to? That's the outlet and medium you're looking for. You can now either target a specific journalist or a whole sector. If it's a specific journalist, we're back to building relationships. Start following them on Twitter. Retweet a comment or article with a positive comment about it. Journalists just love to be given accolades. They love to be recognized. They are as proud of their image as much as you're proud of your business. Connect with them on LinkedIn. And then when you're ready, email them your press release personally. Not with a long, rambling, why you should give me space in your columns type plea, but a short, I've been reading your articles and I think you'd be interested in what we do kind of approach. You will usually be able to find their email address from articles they've written. Otherwise, PR platforms have these and will be able to help. Journalink, for example, does this. If you go the specific journalist route, be prepared to give them exclusivity, which means you promise not to share your news with anyone until they have used it. It's usually not appreciated by journalists if you try to contact them by telephone. They are generally working to tight deadlines and rarely answer their phones anyway. There's nothing worse than leaving a string of messages implying that you have a breaking news exclusive. Just send them the email with your contact details, and if the journalist is interested, you will get a call at a time that suits them. If it's a sector or even a broad-scale mass market hit you're looking for, then you need to work with a proper press release distribution outlet. Don't worry, that's exactly what JournoLink does. It's a good exercise to compile your list of favored journalists. If you have time, and if they're interested, you can build up personal relationships. Otherwise, you can just make sure that any distribution includes them. So now we have 3 points. Firstly, what's the objective of your press release? Secondly, who is your target market and what's the best way of getting to it? Thirdly, specific targeted journalist or mass market approach, or both. Those are the choices you have to make. Now let's move on to what it is the journalist wants. In the next video, we talk about how to craft a press release properly, so make sure you stay with us.